Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to you all, and I would like to say thank you so much for responding to my poll on Instagram about uploading this video. It really motivates me to keep up making up content. So today's video is making up my bullet journal spread for 2020. Without further ado, let's get started. First, I would like to thank Art Notebook Therapy for sending me their brand made bullet journal. It is called the Tsuki Bullet Journal. It comes in mint matcha and pink sakura. It is a very nice journal, starting from how thick each paper leaf is. It is a 160 GSM ultra thick paper, and it also has other features which will be listed on the screen. Another beautiful thing I like about this journal is how luxurious it looks. The rose gold finish on the edges, it just looks really good and stunning. I will put a link in the description box below for you to check it out if you want, and they currently have a 20% sale going on as well. Now to making my spread. First, I decided to spend a lot of time researching deeply on ideas, especially something I can easily make without a hassle, without being too artistic, because that is something I'm really not good at. Which then led to my first page, which is the index page. All I did was just making a title page for it, and I just made some titles and just did some doodling of lines on the title. I also left it blank to fill it in later after finding out what page number is which, because I don't know yet since I haven't made the spread completely. The next page is my key page. I really surprised myself with this because this is like me challenging myself to be artistic. I saw the key design on, I thought, let me try. So I love the way it came out, and I really love the way it looks. This is because trying bullet journaling this year is a challenge for me, because I used to bullet journal before, but what puts me off is mainly the fact that I always think I'm not artistic enough. I'm not going to make something very pretty, comparing myself to all the nice pictures I see on Instagram. So this year is me trying again and not giving up and not comparing myself to people. And for me, from what I've learned this year, is bullet journal doesn't have to be as pretty as what we'll see. If you can be artistic, that is good. If you can't, you don't have to. The next page is my 2020 cover page. I wanted it to look minimal and nice, so I made my 2020 numbers in block style and added some line doodling to it. After that, I wanted it to be unique and not look bare, so I added my yellow quotes to it. The next one is my 2020 at a glance page. This bit is the one I dread mostly, as I am someone that likes to be perfect, everything to look nice and straight, but this page is always prone to making errors, which if you can tell, I ended up making errors in how I spaced my numbers, and I even ended up getting so carried away and filling in my dates up to number 35. I don't know if any other dates past 31, but I did make mine to 35. Well, I don't know if that existed. However, it is a learning curve. It's the fun of making this that matters, the fun I had making this that matters. So never worry if you make a mistake at all. The next page is one of my favorites of this spread. It is the future log page. All I did was make boxes and boxes with dates of the months in them. I like how I have enough space to put in everything I expect to be happening monthly without worry about running out of space. It looks very simple and unique. It is really nice, so that is why I really love this page. However, trust me to use a ruler to get this perfect. The next page is dedicated to my reflections for 2019, and this is just writing out the title and just filling in the page with my thoughts. And also because I didn't want it to look bare, I made a drop shadow box around it, and this was what I did for my 2020 resolutions as well. The next layout is a savings goal page. I have so many plans for summer this year, so I wanted to have a real life saving plan and something to keep me in check. All I did was to draw a jar and just plan to color it monthly anytime I save. The next page is a yearly reading list because I see 2020 or this new decade as a time for me to improve as a person. So I decided I wanted to read some books, especially motivating books this year. It is something I loved doing before I started university, but for some reason I stopped because I thought I was too busy, giving myself a silly excuse that I was too busy, I have no time to read books. So I'm getting back into it, fingers crossed. At least I have this page to keep me in check. So this is a flip through of all the pages I made. So that is all about my 2020 bullet journal spread. Seeing how good it's turned out, I am very happy I challenged myself. So this is something I can add to my New Year resolutions in the long run. Have you ever challenged yourself? If so, can you make a comment below of what you challenged yourself for? I also had a year in pixel page. My camera battery died here, so all I did was to make a grid and color coded my moods for the day. And I just made it more pretty by adding a quote to it. And this is just to motivate me that not every day will be perfect, and I should not expect every day to be rosy, which is what we hope willingly and deep down inside us up. However, the quote just states, "No one is perfect. That is why pencils have erasers," and this is by Wolfgang Reed. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.